Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Sith Warrior, Acera. Where we last left off, we had left the planet of Tatooine, where we had killed the Jedi Padawan's previous master, who brought out her innate talent of being able to see inside a person to test their alignment within the light or dark side, I suppose you can say. So now, our next target for Darth Barris is Noman Karr's apprentice's family who live on Alderaan. Before we get ourselves away, I have had a few days off. As you can probably guess by my diplomacy here, I've pretty much been playing with the dark side diplomacy missions that you can do with your companions. We're quite close to tier 4 of the dark side. That took a few days in and of itself. I also went to the Imperial fleet and played with my item modifications once again, got myself some level 29 modifications, and I think the next tier is level 33 you can buy there from the merchants. So yeah, we're pretty much all set up now. It's, well, we might as well, I was going to give myself a field stint, but we might as well wait until we're actually on the planet itself and save ourselves a minute. But let's travel to Alderaan. It's in the core worlds here. Beautiful planet, plagued by civil war right now. Made up of the various noble families, and since their previous ruler died in a war over who will next take over.
Apprentice, I see you've touched down on Alderaan, Jason Wilson's home planet where Noman Karr found her. Excellent. You will discover everything you can about this Padawan and destroy everyone she loves there.
What are we trying to achieve?
It is the same mandate as Tatooine. Assault Jesa from afar, stir her emotions, and flush her to the surface. Unfortunately, with the civil war for the Alderaanian throne raging, your contact, Duke Kendo of House Thule, has become unreliable. Kendo was supposed to find Jesa Wilson's family for you, but it seems he's distracted. You must undistract him.
Why don't I just kill him?
No doubt someday the man's usefulness will be exhausted, but today is not that day. Kendo is a political creature. The consequences of failing me are abstract for him. Once they are made concrete, he'll cooperate. You'll find him in the House Thule executive chambers. Make haste.
Yay. That's the one thing about visiting Alderaan for...
I've just finished cleaning the fuel injectors to the sublight drive. You should notice a
0.00008% increase. Thanks, 2V. Thanks for distracting me, and now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, if you travel to Alderaan as any class, it's a very political planet, as Darth Barris was saying there. You are going there for one reason, but you may need to play the political game and basically assist the nobles there. I just recently finished my bounty hunter's objective here as he was running around a great hunt. And you can imagine how the nobles look down on people of no worth, basically. Until we make them see the error of their ways, basically. Normally involved a blaster, which is quite fun. But yeah, let's get to this. So we need to find Jesa Wilson's family here. Yes. Give it 30 seconds or so for it to load in. There we are, almost done. Hey. I love it. Let's get ourselves away. Speak to Duke Kendo. Yeah, the Sith Empire is working with one of the noble families known as House Fool, whereas you come here at the same point as a member of the Republic, and you are working for House Organa. The third major player on the planet right now is House Ulgo, who have a large military branch, and basically their leader, I keep forgetting what his name is, but he basically declared himself king and is holding himself up in Castle Pantier, which I keep getting mistaken for Castle Pantera. But Castle Pantier, well obviously House Pantier, were the previous rulers, but when obviously Queen Pantier passed away, that's when things went awry, and that's why there's a civil war right now. The Sith Empire want House Full to rise to dominance, and of course the Republic want House Organa to rise. So at the moment it's a neutral planet, but civil war's tearing it apart. Looking at the world map here, you can obviously see the Empire start in Kamos territory. I believe the Republic start in a palace on the Palace Coast here around this area, and Organa's capital's around this area, whereas House Full is here. And obviously they both kind of meet up in the Durian Mountains and King's Pass, heading into Glennis Valley where Castle Pantier is. We'll might see bits and pieces. As I say, I won't be doing any of the side missions here, but we'll be travelling through obviously the planet itself. It's a very lovely looking planet, that's for sure, until you step outside and see the scorch marks, basically. See, this is House Full's palace. Obviously, if you're doing some of the side quests, you need to pop in there and help the current ruler. I think it's Jared Full. Basically, you need to help him grow a spine.
Miss me?
The full chamber of politics. Great. Let's have a look here.
You lack patience, Duke Kendo. There are standard procedures that must be adhered to.
Your disregard for our family rules is appalling. You are an abomination. Goodbye, cousin.
Fools. They won't be feeling much of anything for long.
Duke Kendo, Darth Barris sent me.
What? You're not on my schedule. I don't appreciate being interrupted. Barras isn't even on my radar, Sith. I have a war to wage and personal ambitions to achieve here.
I'm here to adjust your radar.
A threat? You see these Sith I have attending me? Your corpse will be my message to your master. Femres, make this intruder a distant memory, will you?
I'm sorry, Duke Kendo. We are assigned to protect you and support your interests in the struggle for Alderaan. But we serve the Emperor first, and we will not cross Darth Barras, or his apprentice.
It's good to know some people have respect.
We consider you an ally, friend.
Okay. That was unexpected. It seems I may have been hasty regarding your master's needs. How can I make amends?
Do your job and all will be well.
I pledge the same level of focus that had me so absorbed in my own work. I pledge
Speaking
myself to your
of,
directives, and as I aid you, perhaps you'll be moved to help me in mine.
We'll see. Time will tell.
I am focused and at your service. As I recall, Darth Barris wanted information on a young Alderaanian girl who was taken off-planet to train with Jedi Master Nomen Karr. I was to locate her family, so that you could, well, send the girl a message.
For your sake, I hope you were successful.
The truth is, information about this girl is difficult to come by. I managed only one lead. Nomen Karr's Padawan fits the description of the former handmaiden of a noblewoman in House Alde named Lady Renata. I've questioned her already, but Renata is protected by House Alde's greatest champion. The man has never met his match in melee.
He's never met me.
If I may, once you've eliminated her protector and gotten what you need, I would personally be very indebted if you'd arrange to have Lady Renata brought to us for questioning.
Don't tell me what to do.
I apologize if that sounded like a declaration. It was simply a request. While House Alde is a small player on Alderaan, it is affiliated with House Organa. Therefore, Lady Renata's estate is in hostile territory and very well defended. Be cautious.
Be ready for my return.
I do hope to see you soon. Until then...
Fine Lady Renata. Okay, we can do that. Have we got our world map up? Right, okay, it's in the Duran Mountains. Okay, we can head straight there then. We'll have a quick look. Any new skills to train? Oh, Ravage, our channeled attack has upgraded. Good. We gain a new passive ability, Enraged Charge. Force Charge generates one additional rage. Cool. And that's next level. Ah, we can actually equip a new earpiece. Okay. And they're level 33, yes. As I say, if I was doing the side missions here, I'd probably be stuck in Kamos territory, the area we are now, for a good while. It's a good 4 or 5 quests you can do. But since we're not, we might as well get ourselves underway immediately.
Select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
This is a Franta, one of the native avian species, I suppose, that some outposts have tamed for transportation. Otherwise, there's also speeders around. But we are travelling into the Duran Mountains to get ourselves to House Alde. Oh, latency's dropped quite a bit here. But despite that, let's enjoy the ride, shall we? Looking at this, enjoying this scenery reminds me slightly of Skyrim, and it makes me want to play that again and start climbing the mountains there. Maybe that's just me though. Outpost Bowl. So we need to head south, past up. You can kind of see the outer wall. That's soon fully in. Hello, security droid. The outer wall of House Alde there. There is another native species similar to the Frantas, but there's an insectoid race known as the Keelix here on Alderaan. They've mostly been driven underground by the noble families, but they have a hive-like mentality, and if they capture you, you can become one with the hive and become known as a joiner. Sometimes people do it willingly, other times not so much. But you wouldn't be able to tell after they've joined the hive mind. Let's get ourselves down to House Alde. Let's see how easy it is to infiltrate. House Alde I think every class needs to infiltrate them at some point or another. So there's various storyline buildings where only your class can enter it, but it's quite expansive, the area itself. Can we get up here? Nope. Looks like it was a steep incline, but I thought I might have been able to. There we are. Here's one of the entrances to House Alde. We are going... Well, I'll wait for the map to open up, actually. Oh. Ah, looks like someone may already be here. Maybe. There you go. There's a juggernaut rushing through. So we need to go to the left here. It's not too far. We don't need to go... Oop, hello. Don't need to infiltrate too far. Sometimes you need to go up to like the back buildings over here and avoid a lot more patrols. I'm not sure there's a bonus for killing some of the troopers here. We'd certainly find out.
Hey there.
Nope, there isn't. Oh.
Good to stretch the old legs.
Lady Renata's estate. Ah, there's an elevator back there. Okay. Let's get ourselves healed up. Actually, there's Lady Renata herself with Windred. It's an interesting name.
My lady, we have intruder.
Lady Renata, I seek the family of your former handmaiden, Jacer Wilson.
What's this nonsense you're spouting? I don't know what you're talking about.
Lady, let me kill this Sith like the last one Duke Kendo sent.
Windred, you don't need my permission to kill an enemy that comes barging through my door. Make it fast.
Stand down, Windred, or you're dead.
Sith got it wrong. I make you dead.
Ah, bless him. He thinks he can win.
Sorry.
This can't be. I'm sorry I ordered him to kill you, Sith. I hope you don't hold it against me. You see, I've been fending off Duke Kendo's advances for some time, and I just assumed you were here for him. If you're not working for the Duke, I'll gladly cooperate. You mentioned a girl, yes? Jacer someone?
Jacer Wilson. Kendo told me she used to be your handmaid.
Kendo is a liar. I was aware of the young handmaiden who left Alderaan with the Jedi Master. And I did hear the name Jaisa Wilsum, but you're mistaken. I didn't know her. The girl never served me.
Do you know anything about her?
Duke Kendo can include that in his interrogations.
Oh.
The Duke congratulates you on your impressive venture into House Alde. I'm here to take the fair lady to him.
No! Don't let him take me to that pig! I do know who the girl worked for. I'll tell you all I can, if only you'll keep me from Duke Kendo.
You'd say anything to save your neck.
I promise you. Judge once you've heard. Before she left with the Jedi, Jaisa Wilsum was the handmaiden of Giselle Organa of House Organa. They were inseparable. Before the war, Giselle was an aristocrat like myself. Now she leads the Organan troops against House Ulgo.
Where exactly is this Giselle Organa?
Her headquarters are somewhere on the front line.
The Duke will know where to find Giselle Organa, and how to reach her. If you let me deliver Lady Renata to him, I'm sure Kendo will happily shed light on the situation for you.
You know... No, actually. Duke Kendo should have played us honest from the start.
The lady isn't going anywhere.
Thank you. It's good to know some Sith have a sense of honor.
Fine. As I said, I will not oppose you, nor will I defy your decision here. I meant what I said. I'm sure Kendo can help you find and confront Giselle. You should consult with him on it.
Be sure he's prepared when I get there.
Of course, friend. I will see you at House Thule.
Despite the destruction you caused, I hold you in high esteem, Sith. I only hope you make that worm Kendo pay for misleading you. Take nothing he says at face value.
I appreciate your advice.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Goodbye.
Yeah. The noble situation here, well, actually with the nobles, not a noble situation. Basically, daughters of the noble families are kind of sold off like livestock in some situations. It's more predominantly obvious in my bounty hunter campaign when you obviously meet a marriageable daughter and you get to choose what happens with her. But yeah, I wasn't just about to slave her off to a guy who basically lied to her face. But we will return now to House Full and see what the Duke has to say for himself. He's probably going to be upset with us, but I don't really care. If I could get away with killing him, he's the sort of guy I probably would. I don't like being used.
Hey there.
You know, basically I am the right arm of Darth Barris, I suppose, which amounts to almost the same thing. So pop an experience booster, actually.
I heard you decided not to allow Fimrest to bring the Lady Renata to me. I am most disappointed.
Do your own dirty work.
There was no more work to be done. You only had to allow my man to take her. By denying my claim to Renata, you certainly aren't providing me much incentive to help you. Where's my motivation?
Renata would have been a distraction for you.
And now you have my full attention. Is that it? I see the logic. So, Fimrest tells me the lead was fruitful. Although Lady Renata was not the Gold's mistress, she knew who was. Giselle Organa. I should say, General Giselle Organa. Now you have to track her down, which poses a bit of a problem.
Some elaboration is required.
Giselle Organa leads the Organa War against House Ulgo. Her headquarters is protected by an impenetrable force field. No firepower can breach it. The force field allows Giselle and her advisors to be stationed very close to the front and maintain a more hands-on command.
There's got to be a way to penetrate the force field.
Well, that is the task that faces us. Wait. Yes. A force field needs power to maintain itself, yes? So, if we manage to cut the power... And I bet I know exactly where Giselle is getting her juice. If I'm right, you could just walk through the front door.
Sounds very promising.
Almost all the power on Alderaan is supplied by the planetary generator. Giselle must be piggybacking the system to power her force field. Several of my fellows do this to maintain their special security needs. A precise charge at the generator will force failsafes to fire. The planet won't miss a beat, but ancillary systems like Giselle's force field will have to be manually reset, which could take some time.
What do you think of this plan?
I'll tell you, I just don't trust this guy.
What a charming creature you are. Believe me, this is the only way to gain access to the Organa headquarters. Femres, fetch a 7/7 detonator from my arms cabinet there, and give it to our friend.
As you wish.
The Alderaan power generator is located above the Strait Valley, and it boasts the planet's most advanced security systems. You'll have to fight your way in, set the charge, then fight your way out before the boom. It won't be easy.
Consider me warned.
Once you've detonated the generator, you'll still have to wade through Giselle's surrounding army and invade her headquarters before her force field is reset. I'll be eagerly tracking your progress. Good luck.
I'm sure you will be. I'm sure there's nothing else going on in this situation. No advantage you could take while I'm doing this for you. So we need to locate the planetary power generator, and where is that? Okay, that's kind of the west side of the Duran Mountains. Quite close to House Rist, who are the family of noble assassins. Or the noble family of assassins, whichever way you may want to look at it. But I suppose this is another good point to end this video, my first video here on Alderaan. But when we come back, we'll go and try to locate General Giselle Organa, who is fighting, as the Duke mentioned there, House Ulgor at the moment, the usurped ruler of Alderaan right now. So, of course, it's been AnthWolf for Star Wars The Old Republic, and I will see you for more next time. Feel free to comment below as always, if you so desire, of course. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye now.